had just been giving a few tries to the Burnt Ivory King, deep below Ilium Lois. Last session, I've jumped back to Majula here because I thought we could take one more clean-up pass at a few things. Let me see if I can remember. In fact, I can probably go from here. May recall from the distant past, dozens of episodes ago by now, that we had, there's a fragrant branch of your statue in the way of another section back here, in a sort of opening tutorial area. I think we can finally spare the branch and fully clear this area out, is my thinking. Let's see what we can find. Pardon me as I slowly wake my voice up. Being a little uncooperative. Alright, so way back in the tutorial here, we couldn't get across. Good morning and welcome. Up, too early. Sort of a double commentary. Oh, fancy. And yet prevented me from getting pierced by an arrow. Thank you, Basilisk. I appreciate that. Alright. So we can get across there now, which means we can bring a torch in here. And let's take it down to the lower level with us as well, just in case. Oh, an Estus Flask shard. That is good to know that there is one hiding just behind a fragrant branch there. I was fully expecting that to kill him. Okay. No torches that I can see. Yikes. I just heard my voice coming from the side of me, and I looked over to see my laptop blasting at full volume. It was an uncomfortable moment for a second there. Thought I was about to be devoured. Alright, and this bridge. Lovely. Okay. Apparently there is an invader, which didn't announce themselves. Not sure what that was about. Alright, so we have one ogre and... what else? 2 ogres. Lovely. How did that miss? I want you to explain to me, in scientific terms. No, it's fine. Sometimes ogres just get lucky. Really can aim that little back fall there. Okay. Down onto the beach now. Come on, stamina. It's time. All right. So this is a rather curious object. A little coffin boat that you can climb into, I do believe, and set yourself adrift. It has a strange purpose that kind of ties into this whole area. Good morning, welcome. Let me run back this way to briefly explain. You have these items that you can pick up throughout your journey. I believe they're called soul vessels, these rather strange looking things. It says show these to a certain person and ... I believe those are used back here in the tutorial area where you created your character. If you have made a mistake, say, and have a sorcerer build that is not working out for you, and you want to transition all of your intelligence points into strength or dexterity or whatever, you can talk to one of the fire keepers, these old ladies here, or what appear to be old ladies, and reallocate all of your soul points. You could take away all of your strength and give yourself a whole bunch of faith, vice versa. So it's sort of like, here's where you created your character, here's where you can come to recreate in a certain way your character's skills, and then that coffin acts as a gender changer. If you decide you don't want to be a man or a woman character, for whatever reason, you can hop into that boat, and you will wake up as the other gender. Seems to be the idea. So it's like a after character creator kind of thing. You have some options to change yourself around after you can get through that fragrant branch guy. So that is very interesting and now open to us. And I do believe we can consider that opening tutorial area to be fully realized now. Probably quicker to have just gone back to that other bonfire near the ladies, but oh well. We'll run back into Majula. Good morning, ahoy there. And yes, adding my relief to the pile. So very glad your dog returned. Okay. So the other thing I'm trying to remember is torches. Are there any torches that I have not been able to light yet? Let me take a quick run through this area, just to refresh my memory here. We're getting very close to the end, and I think I'm going to have to start the cleanup tasks as we head towards New Game Plus here. So I wanted to check. This will also serve as a nice reminder of sort of where we've been. I think I'm going to switch weapons, however. Good old Lightning Zweihander is lovely, but with these lower level swordsmen, I'm just going to get something a bit faster. Missed it yet. I am running back to pick up a few loose ends before we try the Burnt Ivory King again. So you have not missed it yet. Staring at the chat, that's what it gets me. Okay. It's kind of soothing in a strange way to go back through one of the early game areas. At this point, just sort of casually walk your way through. But that old rule always applies that eventually you will die to something very, very low level that you're not suspecting. So I can't wait for that. Ah, wasn't sure if that was going to reach him. And it only kind of did. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to push my way to. But I guess it may just be easiest to get a flame butterfly. I'm not sure where the nearest... Maybe a torch. But there isn't. Oh well, we'll grab it from the bonfire up here. So many misses. Alright. There are some weird secrets. The purpose of all of this is that I'm just trying to refresh my memory on if any of these torches kick off, like, invasions or special events. I know there are some very rare areas where once you've lit torches, it's like light enough for hollows to see you in that world or something weird like that. But I know it's like only one certain area, if I'm remembering correctly, at that. Okay, are there any torches down there? I kind of don't believe there are. It's probably worth a check, but I'm just going to avoid it for now. Let's take a peek up here. Oh, that's a shame. Okay. Also an unopened chest. How did I miss that? Okay. So since we're right next to a bonfire, let me put away my torch and try, is that any lower of a slash? That should work. Double-handed, quick move should be able to hit the ground if I can respawn that crystal lizard here. Let's try it again. Not the sword for that. Let me switch back. No big deal. My feed seems to be, loading a lot. I don't know what that is exactly. I'm so sorry if it's stuttering on my internet connection. Let's try this. I can definitely try starting it back up from scratch if it keeps being bothersome. There we go. Got ourselves a crystal lizard. I guess there is a torch out that way. There may be one down below here too, but I can't quite recall. And I'll jump down here. The internet decided to be an internaut. Oh, burn. That's very interesting to have a door that does not open at this point. In such an early area. I wonder where I need to go for that. It's definitely a cleanup task. Let me see if I can check it real quick. Let's see here. There it goes, loading again. It is seeming very, very slow. I do apologize if it's elsewhere. I am not seeing an easy answer to that. Let us just look around a bit. It must be that there's an illusory wall or something. See if we can get to the other side of that gate and click around a bit. Oh good, that torch is already lit. Fantastic. Kind of seems like it would be in this corner, if I'm thinking correctly. Below us and around here. And yet, I'm not seeing anything. I also thought there was some mechanism somewhere to reopen that gate, but maybe it's just on the other side. So that is very, very strange. It may be that the door is tied to some sort of covenant, or it may just be that I've never gotten around to it. Since it's not really locked, it's just one of those does not open from this side doors. It makes me think it's just a secret area I missed. But I won't waste any more of your time on it. Let us continue on here. In fact, I think I can use the feather at this point. Wanted to have out of the way is that near Macduff, the blacksmith in the Lost Bastille, there is another pursuer spot, or whatever we're calling those. Let's see if we may finally be high enough level to take out that particular pursuer, purely for therapeutic reasons. Yep. You're my friend. Ah, that feels good. That does feel good. Don't think there's anything back there I need to look at necessarily. Okay, I'm trying to think if there are any other pursuer spots that I've been avoiding. It's hard to remember because I've been avoiding them. I think we have most of the torches in Lost Bastille lit as well. Not too much to worry about there. Or if we got to that one as well. I think if I can hit about 30 minutes here, in another 4 minutes, I may just call that an episode and try to restart it here. It's being very, very strange on my side. So we could have a double here. Weird that skeleton was wearing a crown. I don't think I've noticed that before. Why is he wearing a crown? Huh. Poor little Skeleton King. How he has fallen from grace. Okay, let me catch up to the chat in this lovely room. Is the Snacks nickname for Jessica McAvoy an actual thing, Peter? I know I've heard the reference come up a lot on the No Sleep podcast, and it's great. That did start, I want to say it was a original Tour 2017 thing. Purely because we had like this massive box of snack food that was lovingly gifted to us from a friend who met us on tour. Excuse me for 1 second. My ears are telling me next to this waterfall. Not the time. So sorry. It's still pretty waterfally out here. So yes, we had this big box of like pretzels and trail mix and random stuff. And we kept putting it just on Jessica's lap because all of our other seats were full. We had luggage stacked everywhere in the van thing from the box, and so it just sort of became a thing. But Jessica could likely tell the story better. I'm probably badly paraphrasing. Something like that. So it is a real thing. Her entire identity now seems to be wrapped up in the nickname of Snacks, and Jessica's a complex, multi-layered person of many, many talents beyond just snacking. All right. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, let me go ahead and end it here. I'm going to restart my router, I'm going to restart my Xbox, and I will be right back with you. We will come right back here for the cleanup that we were doing. One moment. I'm so sorry.